So what you saying, boy? You a shooter, boy? Nigga, we don't care who you shot. Nigga, quit talking money, round rich niggas. Nigga, we don't care what you got. Bitch, I got
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another build. We got our skill power build here. Pretty OP. Skill power is pretty OP. Because nowadays, I know how you all talking about, like, no, they're not. Nowadays, everybody runs to final measure. But, if you have someone in your group running sentry, and they sentry mark them 2 to 3 times, and you sticky bomb them, it's almost a guaranteed death. They're done. It's no more. So right now, that's what we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna make the skill power build. So first off, to get it all started off, I have this striker's harness on right now, which is all health. I mean, just look at this. This is all health right here. 1047 freaking stamina. That makes no sense. But guess what? It's God. And then with the major attributes, I have the 732 armor and the 3728 health. I have ammo capacity and first aid self-heal, but I didn't really want to self-heal. Would have rather had sticky bomb damage. That would have helped a lot more. Because basically sticky bomb damage is the equivalent of like 7,000 skill power. It's ridiculous. It's stupid, actually. It's stupid. It's just stupid. And for my mask, what I have on is a final measure mask. It's 240. This is where you could improve on with this build. It could get much better, higher toughness, higher skill power, whatever you want. But right now, I'm running these because this is pretty much all I have. See what I'm talking about? It has a 607 electronic roll. That could go, if I had a 268, I could probably get 700 or higher, and an extra like 400 or 500 skill power, which make this a lot better. But on your mask, you're gonna want, for the major attribute, you're gonna want skill power, basically, skill power and electronics, because you just need it. Trust me. And for a second, we want health on this one. For my knee pads, I put health on it, because you need as much health as you can, so you could be a tank tician pretty much and just run around in circles and shoot down your heal and just keep triaging with yourself until you get it back and back and back. Now this is pretty good because it had like I had in my other video, these are the same knee pads. It has the burn resistance, the blind and death resistance, and the shock resistance. Because when people see tank ticians, only way they're going to put them down is if they shock you and then they just focus fire the shit out of you. But with this 27%, it's like you can't get shocked. As soon as you hear that thing make the little zap sound or whatever it does, just roll one time and it'll like shock you as you're rolling. In mid animation, by the time you're done rolling, it's done. Nothing happened. Again, I would have rather wanted sticky bomb damage on this, but I didn't get it, sadly. Another thing is, for the major attribute, you don't really need armor, because once you hit that max armor mitigation, armor does you nothing, literally nothing. It's just there because you like to see armor, but in the long run, or just in any run actually, it does nothing. So I put crit hit damage. If you want to, you could run health if you want to get your health or toughness just a little bit higher, but no, it's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. And for the next thing, we have a backpack tactician, because you need 2 tactician, as you see. You can run the 4, but I'd rather run the 2 because I want to run some other stuff too, like the 2 final measure. I have enough to do the 4 tactician, but you know, fuck it. And right here, again, you could improve on this so much. The reason I have 794 electronics because I have electronic mod on right now. But for this, look at this. It says the sticky bomb explosion radius would make sure explosion range just a little bit bigger than normal, which helps a lot, especially when people would be like rolling around and stuff. It just makes it easier. And it has that smart cover damage zone, so if you want to not use sticky bomb, use like smart cover, which in this tutorial right here, I'm basically showing you what you could use and what you don't have to use. Like if they're running final measure and you ain't got a sentry person on you, then you run like pulse and like the little smart cover thing, and you can just melt people. It's pretty cool. It is, honestly. I used to run that. But for this anyway, this piece, I have electronics on it too. And for my major attribute, I have skill power. Now I could get higher skill power, like I said, because this is 240, and if I take off this electronic mod, it's only 658 roll, which is not that high. I get a lot higher. And for the major attribute roll, I think for 240s the cap is like 6,700, something like that. But if you get a 268, it's like 7,400, which is another 1,400 skill power, on top of probably another 1,000 from this. So it's like from the electronics because it's 240. So yeah, you just get a lot better from that. I have ammo capacity, which really helps when I go to restock. Get that max ammo, you know what I'm talking about. I'm running this because it comes with health and firearms. If you guys didn't know this, only Alpha Bridge gloves do come with two things. You could just take off one of the major attributes and change them. Yes, change them to health or electronics, but only Alpha Bridge. Nothing else in the game works like that. Only Alpha Bridge. So I think I rolled these a long time ago and put health on it, because I think it used to be like when I had another major attribute on. I don't know what it was as well, like crit hit damage or something. But if you could get a health roll on Alpha Bridge gloves and then reroll one of the major attributes, if it's like some retard thing like damage to elites, and roll that to electronics, oh my god, you're sitting at like 50,000 skill power, same health, maybe higher. Yeah, it would be pretty god. Pretty god. Again, I would have rather had sticky bomb damage like this one does, but this one is 214 with a 561 roll. But I could get to 51,000 skill power, still have 100,000 health, but that's not that much fun. And plus, when you get that high of skill power, there's no really need to get it that high, because nothing benefits you, because you probably will have max, like, you already probably have max at 45 if you have all the right rolls and stuff, like certain things, you know what I'm talking about. And finally, for my holster, running that tactician piece to get the double tactician to add that 4,000 extra electronics. Now again, with this 260, I got a very low roll on everything. 639 firearms, 629 health, and 694 electronics. Well, the electronics is good. I would see. Look at this final measure: 746 firearms. But what you really want to aim for with this is 700 all across the board. And if you can, again, get that sticky bomb damage, because that will help a freak ton, just a freak ton. Alright, now I'm rocking 154 DPS, because you know, you need as much DPS as you can in the game. Because if you have no DPS and you're running stick bomb, because sometimes stick bomb don't kill them all the way, but usually does. But if they're like a squishy like glass cannon or whatever, and they got really low health, even though they were into final measure, you'll still make them like pretty much one shot to the last segment. And if you have a good enough gun, you can shoot them or something and it'll kill them. Let's see, right now I'm at 117 health. I get a lot higher, but still working on the build. And let's see. Go down, go down, go down. I have 4,500 skill power, nice. I got 121 max health, max armor mitigation. Oh, whoops. Oh shit, where'd I go now? But yeah, I got that max armor mitigation, which helps a lot. Got that 6,000 health regen. Perfect. Got my shock resistance, my burn resistance, and blind resistance, which is pretty much everything in the game, you know. Got the flamers, or the cleaners, you wouldn't call them. Got the people that shoot you with that little flash stick bomb that they have their own that disorientates you. And, you know, shock torrents, which is what everybody uses. Anyway, let's get to the talents. Right now, I don't have the talents on. Hold on, let me put my heal back on. But the talents I don't have them on right now. But triage, you do need that. So let me take these two off. Triage, need that. Mostly if you're in a group or whatever. So basically, you want triage for this perk right here. So basically, if you kill somebody and you kill them, basically it gives you 40% more damage, which is amazing, because if you kill someone, right, you have to wait like at least 20 seconds to get your sticky bomb back. But if you have triage and you have a couple of group members around, you shoot it down, you should get it back in like 3 seconds, kill another person, because you will get that stack up of 40% explosion damage. Then you want this damage multiple people. So if you use this right, kill someone, then you triage it, and then you run to another group that has like 3 people in it, or 2 people standing right next to each other, that's an 80% damage buff. And you're also gonna want to run death by proxy. So basically, let's put in this situation: you kill someone with your stick bomb, right? People come by, they're about to kill you. You shoot their shock turret. You still have like 10 seconds left. Triage, get your sticky bomb back, shoot them again. you're gonna get a stack up of 100% like skill power. So you'll go from 45% to 90% for a couple seconds. It'd be amazing. Because 20% plus 40% plus another 40 is 100%, and you'll just be unstoppable. You'll be the king of kings. So right now my sticky bomb's maxed out. I have that little explosion radius, which gives me 4.93 more explosion radius, which is nice. You want to, if you really want to go and like strive for something better, you can try to get this one maxed out. Cause look at the explosion radius on that bitch, 6.84. That is ridiculous. You probably need like 50,000 skill power, probably more with sticky bomb damage. But yeah, my heal 93,000 self heal. So I don't know if you guys know this, but when it says like 50,000 and you shoot it down, if you run through it, it's 100,000. So basically, don't really look. As long as it's like 50,000 or 40,000 as your total, you'll be good. Anything lower than that, kind of iffy on it, but that's what you want. And yeah, that's about it. That's my build right there. Sticky bomb, sticky bomb. Well, saw my build. Server shutting down in 25 seconds. Thought I'd get this off before this was over. So peace out, guys. Have a good one. Hashtag buy me a medkit from the last video. Help me get some echoes and get us a new soda machine, because I don't think this one even exists. A Bayfall. The fuck is that?